This might be one of the most underrated cities in Morocco. And honestly, I didn't expect much coming here, but what we experienced that night completely changed my perspective, especially during Ramadan. We were invited into a local family's home for a traditional meal, and while it was memorable, it also left me with mixed feelings that I didn't expect. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, we're traveling across Morocco on a 13-day group tour with Intrepid Travel. In today's video, we've arrived in Meknes after visiting Casablanca and Rabat. And in this video, I'll show you what there is to see in Meknes, what things cost, and whether this city is actually worth visiting. We drove about 3.5 hours from Casablanca to Rabat to get to Meknes. Since we're traveling during Ramadan, our guide suggested we explore the city in the evening, when people are out and the city comes alive. One thing I do appreciate about traveling with Intrepid is that they provide a local guide in each city. It really adds context because they've grown up in the area and can share insights you wouldn't get otherwise. Our first stop was Bab el Mansour, also known as the Thursday Gate. It's called that because historically, this was where the Thursday market would take place, and people would gather here to trade goods. Meknes itself used to be the capital of Morocco, and today parts of it are still used as a military base.
That would make the city sustain for the 17th century, and you find these stalks big.
From there, we walked through the Medina with narrow streets filled with shops and locals going about their day. Because it was Ramadan, the atmosphere felt different. Quieter at first, but you could feel the city slowly building up energy as people prepared to break their fast.
That's the entrance to Allah's Basilica.
I'm just like so crowded. I'm like can't even think straight walking here. scared me.
But the most unexpected part of the night was what happened next. Our guide arranged for us to visit a local family's home for dinner. This wasn't part of the original itinerary, it was something he organized so we could see how locals actually live. The family was considered lower income, originally from the mountains, and the father had previously served in the military. And this meal was what they prepared to break their fast during Ramadan. The food itself was really good, and being invited into someone's home, seeing their space, sharing that moment with them, it felt incredibly personal and meaningful. One thing I also noticed, the home had a rooftop, and it seems like rooftops are a big part of life here in Morocco. But at the same time, I had mixed feelings about the experience. The meal cost 150 dirhams per person, which felt quite high. And I couldn't help but feel like we were being charged much higher than the tourist price. What also surprised me was learning that the tour guide get a portion of this as well. And I think that's where it felt a bit uncomfortable for me, because going with Intrepid, I expected things to feel more transparent and less transactional. But maybe all tours are like this? That said, I still think experiences like this are valuable. It gave me a glimpse into real daily life, something you don't really get from restaurants or typical tourist spots. And it reminded me that travel isn't always perfect. Sometimes it's about navigating those mixed experiences too.
That's okay.
You are a family now.
Sorry, the men.
The women's side.
Because you don't freeze it.
After dinner, we stayed one night in Meknes at Hotel Swani, and to be honest, this hotel wasn't as nice as the one we had in Casablanca. Some parts of it felt a bit worn down, some things were starting to fall apart, which surprised me since we're on the comfort level with Intrepid. But one thing I did like, the hotel had a rooftop, which was really nice, and that was where we had our breakfast. And I started noticing that rooftops seem to be a big thing here in Morocco. Even the home we visited earlier had one.
website.
The next morning, we got ready to head to our next destination, Chefchaouen, also known as the famous Blue City. And if you want to see what it's like there, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. See you guys next time. Bye!